Hey folks, I am using my crappy webcam to finally make this video that I promised I'd make a long time ago. So I'm sorry that my mouth is not moving at all at the same time as my face. I'm watching it now like, oh my goodness. But anyway, hopefully you can hear me. You can't really see my hair even. But here's my hair stretched out a little bit and in its new haircut. See the length there. It's actually held back by a little hairband right now. Probably can't see that in this horrible lighting and stuff. But yeah, so it's a new haircut. So far, everybody loves it, including me. I love it. I'm so glad that I finally got rid of that hangy stuff that was around here. The reason that I cut it was because the haircut that I got at the hairdresser a while ago was growing out. It had been about a year, and so the sides that were long in the front here actually had continued to grow really long, and when it was shrunken, I kind of had these like earmuffs that would form right here, and I couldn't really do anything with them. I couldn't pull them back easily, so I decided to finally just cut those off and continue to let the back grow. So, I have the links back here still that I had before. Um, and this was like gone. I don't know if you guys remember that. This hair was completely short, and now it's you know, almost armpit length again, getting there. And I want to continue to let it grow into a exaggerated shag type of shape, so that the back is really long and that the front sticks up. I had a couple of influences that made me decide to want to go for that shape, which is kind of the opposite of the shape that I had before. And some of that influence is just kind of like the 80s style. I don't know if you remember videos by like Whitney Houston and even what's her name, Sheila E. and some of the older um, women that had the puffy hair back then. There weren't many, but there were some, and they had the shag going on. And everybody villainizes the shag because that's kind of how our hair tends to grow in naturally, but I think I want to just go for that and see what happens. I think the length shows better with the shag shape. So I'm just going to go for it, let it get more and more exaggerated, see what happens. Um, the other thing a lot of people asked me was how I cut it. And what I did was I just started with um, not even fresh hair, maybe 2 day old wash and go hair. And I decided how short I wanted it to be by actually gathering it into a ponytail. Don't laugh at me. And then I took I think it was an eyeliner that I had, and I drew a circle around where the ponytail holder was hitting because I knew I wanted it to still be able to go into a ponytail, so I didn't want to cut it any shorter than that. So I marked it with a lipstick, and then I pulled it back down, and then I could see where that colored line was, and it's, I'll take this off. Pull my hair out. So the sides, this is what got the bulk of the snipping. Um, so the line hit just actually below here. I cut it a little bit shorter than that, but it still reaches. And that's how I decided how short I was going to go on the side. So I just made sure both sides were even, and I started there because that's the part that I knew I needed to go. So I started cutting on one side and then on the other, and I actually just was pulling it straight, as straight as I could with my hands, just manually, and going through it with my fingers to pull as much of the hair into the end as I could. And I knew I was going to go back through with it wet to catch any stragglers. So um, I wasn't too concerned with not getting it all in the first pass. I was more concerned at this point with cutting it into the right shape and making sure that I didn't cut it too short. So I started that way. I started in the front. I moved along to the back. I ended up cutting a significant amount of hair from this middle back part too, because it was kind of starting to bow out. And see, now it's kind of like, I don't know, straight down, or it had like a big puff coming off of here that I wanted to get rid of. So I cut a good amount of hair from here too, like this part was sticking out. So I cut that. And yeah, anyway. So that's what I did. And I have some professional shears that I was using, so I wasn't using like dull scissors or anything like that. And once I got the shape that I wanted cut into it, I sprayed it with conditioner mixed with water, and then I added a little bit of extra conditioner just to get the slip going, and I sectioned it off. Again, I did the two sides, and then I did the middle, and then I did the back, I believe, in two parts, and just using my Denman actually to pull it smooth as possible and to get any ends that I missed. So I pulled it smooth with the brush, and then anything that I missed on the ends that wasn't like even or was a little bit too scraggly. So yeah, that's what I did. I don't I don't have a professional or scientific method to describe it any better than that, but it seemed to work pretty well. I haven't found like any crazy chunky parts. It looks crazy right now because I'm messing with it, but everything's pretty even. And the only thing I think I might cut is the top a little bit. I think I have to let the back catch up with the front a little bit more first. It's still pretty long in the front, and this hair is straighter than the rest of my hair. It's less curly or less kinky, I should say. This is like my type 3 hair right here. Um, you can even kind of see it in this sucky video. See how it's kind of looser up there? So even though it's the same length as the rest of my hair, it sticks out more. And yeah, see that? So I often have to spend a little bit of time blending that part in. And without the headband too, my hair tends to want to go forward, which is cool most of the time. I had it like this at work yesterday, and actually got a ton of compliments. So yeah, it's cool. It'll be cool for the summer. If there's anything else I didn't answer, let me know. I guess the plan is to let my hair grow out again, to the extent that it's not driving me crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it grow into this shape. Try not to be too scissor happy. The main thing is that it's really easy to do at this length. It's really easy to twist, braid, shingle, everything. I don't have the length that I had before that took me forever to get through, and I'm not using half as much product as I was using before, so that's awesome, but budget wise. Um, so those are all my reasons, and I made another video about how I stretch it out. This is semi-stretched on the inside from kind of like a faux bantu knotting that I did. I'll take big chunks of it and twist it one time around and then put a band to hold it that way. And it just stretches it out a little bit and shows off some of this length in the back. 'Cause without it, it just kind of makes a round fro when it's shrunken on its own. So yeah. Let me know if I didn't answer anything, and hopefully this helps and makes sense. And I think I saved a lot of money cutting it myself. So let me know what you think.